Festival Antigonish Summer Theater and 98.9 XFM welcome you to Wednesday nights at the theater. Tonight's show is a recorded adaptation of our original outdoor play, Robin Hood, The Great Escape, written by Andrea Boyd and Laura Teasdale, and performed at Quebec Mountain. Sound design is by Justin Gregg. So here's what we know. The Sheriff of Nottingham has held a sham archery contest and captured Robin Hood. He made a deal with Marian that if she sacrificed herself and agreed to marry him, he would let Robin live. Now, 1 week has passed, and it is the night of either Robin's execution or release. But the merry men have been busy, scattered throughout the forest, hiding from the guards and working on an elaborate plan to trick the sheriff and free Robin and themselves once and for all. Each member of the band has a very specific role in the plan, and it must go off without a hitch. This is the moment the merry men have been preparing for. Now is the time when we find out if all the cunning planning and stringent training has paid off.
Citizens of Nottingham, please direct your attention thusly. Shut up! Hello and welcome to the execution of the notorious outlaw Robin Hood for the following crimes against the crown: poaching, theft, assault, murder, and treason. Listen closely and you will hear the snap of his neck. And who is the lawman responsible for bringing in this brigand? Who's the sheriff who levies the tariffs? The constable responsible for cleaning up crime in our time? Who makes sure the serfs work the turf while keeping the family feudal? Who is building a fortified wall to keep out those pesky delinquents from Derby, while providing jobs to those prisoners who still have most of their limbs? I present to you the irrepressible, the irreproachable,
get on with it,
the irritable Sheriff of Nottingham!
Greetings, people of Nottingham. What a special day this is. Justice will finally be served. From this day forward, our children will be safe to walk through Sherwood Forest, free from the dangerous influence of that band of depraved, free-thinking miscreants, the Merry Men. After tonight, let them be called the Unhappy Outcasts.
Thank you to the sheriff. Bow down to him, our hero. Thank him for cutting off the hands of your hungry children. Applaud him for burning all those desperate widows. Praise him for taking all your money and saving us from the sin of greed. All hail the Sheriff of Nottingham! Oh, my head!
I now call on Maid Marian to step forward with her decision. Will she save the life of this unhappy outcast? She's not here.
Now to the execution.
Wait, sir, surely even Robin Hood deserves his last rites.
Go ahead, Father. Robin Hood, you've been sentenced to hang by the neck until almost dead. Be taken down, disemboweled, then stuffed back together, then burned at the stake till you be blistered, then dragged by horses in 4 directions till your limbs be broken, then taunted by mean children until you cry, and then, finally, your head shall be severed from your body with a dull axe.
Wait, I'm here. I have an answer to your proposal. May I speak?
Maid Marian, what a delightful surprise. Why not? Go ahead, speak.
Robin, I'm sorry. What makes a great leader?
What?
Well, I'm sure you would agree that a great leader is strong, able to defend his lands from hostile foes. He garners trust from his subjects, who would follow him to the ends of the earth. A great ruler ensures that his people live in prosperous times where no one goes hungry. He inspires his subjects to create a better world. A great leader is wise, shows compassion, and cares for all of the people in his realm. Indeed, a great leader does ensure that justice is meted out fairly and that the people are protected from violence, hatred, and terror. Sheriff, I believe you to be Nottingham's most noble leader, who understands when mercy is the most powerful choice. My lord, I stand before you ready to submit to your desire that I be your wife.
Really?
On one condition.
Well, out with it.
I will marry you and respect you as my lord and master, serving you as a devoted wife should. I will obey your wishes and do everything I can to support your ambitions, for women have no place in the board chamber. I will make myself attractive to you, so that your gaze falls upon a pretty, smiling object. I will dutifully prepare myself for your bedchamber, and welcome your love, because women should serve their husbands in all ways, and make certain that the first child is a boy, nay, that all the children are boys, because girls are silly, feeble-minded creatures who cannot be heir to fortune or title, for they are weak and cannot be trusted. My father's land shall be signed over to you, since women cannot and should not be landowners. How could she watch the serfs who work her lands when her gender requires that she be quiet, subservient, and spend her days doing needlepoint?
Someone's been well tutored in the art of womanhood. Carry on.
I will marry you on the condition that you show mercy and release Robin Hood. Are you the great leader that I believe you to be? Will you have me as your wife?
This outlaw in exchange for your bed, is that it?
Essentially, yes.
I accept.
Good. Let Robin go now. I will be at the altar in St. Mary's Church in my finest gown 1 week from tonight.
I will release him after our wedding night, not a moment before.
Very well. Cornelius, in the hopes that you would say yes, I have prepared an engagement gift for you, my lord. Look!
Bring out the giant rabbit puppets. That's our cue. Throw me the keys.
What is that?
Couple of rabbits. Look, that one's you.
Come on, Joe, let's go. Time to strip those guards. Let's go. Ready?
Don't mind me. Oh, I can't quite see.
I can't
better
see either.
get
I'm
a
not
closer
hitting
look.
anybody. Hi-ya!
They're enormous. That one's me.
That one's me
And,
behind.
oh my goodness, it's us.
Robin, take the keys. Take off your vest. I got the helmet on. I got his helmet. I've got his
Give
spear.
them a
Yes,
little
hello.
wave. There they go. Another wave again.
Wonderful.
Robin, come on, hurry up.
Put the guard in the cage in Robin's place.
Oh, thank you. This is wonderful.
I better be off. So much to prepare for the wedding. My dress, my hairstyle, the banquet, my trousseau. Oh, it's like a dream come true. Farewell.
To the dungeon with him. Just until after the wedding night, my dear. See you in a week.
What the hell? I thought I was gonna execute that skunk sucker tonight and get the
The
land.
land, my land. Oh, you're so boring, Gisborne. Robin isn't Gisborne boring. I remember this one time she... Aha! Die, Robin, die!
Stabbed Robin.
What the Friar Tuck?
Well, prisoner's dead.
No prisoner, no guards.
Off to the pub, then.
Whoop.
Wait, stop! That wasn't as satisfying as I expected. Gisborne, take off his hood so I can watch the devil take his soul. You're rather short for a guard, aren't you?
My mother was a penguin, sire.
My lord, this isn't Robin Hood.
Oh, poop. Oh, we better go find him.
Good idea, little Joan. Little Joan, how did you... Stop!
No,
Guards!
I can explain. Just
Where are my real guards? Gisborne, find Robin. Wait, don't let Marion escape. You thought you could trick me? Show yourself, coward. Which one is Robin Hood?
I'm Robin. I'm Robin. I'm Robin.
I'm Robin.
Enough! Show yourself, Robin. I'll kill her, I swear.
I'm here.
Guard, seize him.
Ow, you cut me.
And don't think I won't do worse. Since you love me so much, let's marry now. Come on, Father. On with the sacrament to make her mine. She will serve me. She will lie at my feet like a dog. Look, Robin, watch as your dear sweet love gives herself to me.
Do you, Sheriff of Nottingham, take Marion to be your lawfully wedded...
I do.
And do you, Marion, take the sheriff to be your...
I do. Kick to the toes. Not.
You little minx, say I do.
Stupid skirts! I can't get my dagger.
Gisborne, grab her.
I don't think so.
Slice the nose.
Get off of me. Let go of her. Oh, Mary just kicked her to the ground. Oh, strike palm. Suck yeah, get up. Oh. Watch out.
Your hand. Get on your knees. Oh-ha!
Tuck! Get in that cage, Sheriff!
Guards, there's more money in it for you if Robin and the band of unhappy outcasts are destroyed. Obey me. I pay you.
Actually, Sheriff, I pay them.
So pay them, you idiot.
All I wanted was some land to call my own, and somehow I got swayed by the likes of you that killing Robin was worth the price.
You don't need land, Gisborne. You need freedom. You should never have to submit to men like him.
That's right. You're an executioner, so execute him right now. I know you want to. We all want you to.
No, my friends. Wait, my friends, stop! If we kill him, what does that say about us?
That says we won, Robin.
Let the courts decide. He's the king's worry, not ours. Let's return to the forest. We need Tuck's advice. Tuck, what do you think?
On one hand, I feel like we should take the higher ground, but on the other hand, I'd like to see Joan clonk him.
Go ahead, try it.
I'll need to consult the I Ching.
What do you think, Cornelius? Justice or mercy?
For me? Oh, mercy. Mercy, of course. You know, it was going to be a surprise, but once I was done with Marion, I was going to marry you, Gisborne.
Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Ugh. Robin, shall we proceed?
Wait. Sheriff, your crimes are treason, theft, and general rottenness. Should we let you hang or lock you away? I've never doubted that killing someone was justified to protect the innocent. Yet standing before you, I find myself at a loss.
How do you want the song to end, Robin?
Perhaps I can help.
King.
It seems I've stayed away a little too long.
Do you think?
Stone, it's the king!
I heard rumor there was corruption in my absence, but I had to see it with my own 2 eyes.
Yes, Your Royal Highness. This violent band of outlaws has seized control. Help me restore law and order to Nottingham, I beg you.
Law and order? Whose? Mine? God's? Yours? I am the king. God tells me so. And yet, I know that I am not always right. But you, Sheriff, you believe you are.
You've been gone a long time, Richard. King John has my loyalty now.
King John? King John, the punishment for high treason is death, following a long and torturous vacation in the Tower of London and an expedient trial in the King's court.
I merely meant, Your Majesty, that Prince John had to bleed this country dry to pay the ransom on your head. Was it worth it?
That, Sheriff, is what makes this crown so heavy. But I do know that my duty is to my people, now more than ever. Robin of Locksley, you have proven yourself to be a man of honor. I hereby release your lands to you. Sheriff, I hereby strip you of your office and your title.
Now you're all a bunch of weirdos and degenerates. You too, King Richard. God knows what you've been up to with King Philip.
Cornelius! Enough! Merry men, kindly escort this gentleman away. There's a hornet's nest down by the pond. He can wait there.
No, not the hornets. I'll do anything. Please don't hurt me, you rotten losers. I'll poke your eyes out with a dull stick. Please take pity. I'll lick your boots, massage your back, comb your hair. I'll poison your dogs. I'm kidding. I'd never poison your dogs. I'll poison your children, you fetid scumbags.
Robin, will you become the next sheriff of Nottingham?
My liege, I'm honored, but all we want is to be pardoned, to be with our families, to walk free without the threat of prejudice just because we're different. That's all we want. Except, maybe for me, a beautiful and clever wife, possibly named Marion. That is, if she'd have me.
Oh, she'll have you all right.
She will, my liege.
Well done.
I'm gonna be a husband.
You're gonna be a husband and a father.
What? What? We're having a baby?
Woohoo! Ooh, I'm going to write the baby's first lullaby. Sweet little baby, sweet little Wake up! You're the bravest baby in the woods.
Bravest baby in the woods! Bravest baby in the woods!
It looks like I'll need to find someone else for the sheriff's job. Who can be diplomatic yet decisive, passionate yet caring?
Me! Pick me!
But Little Joe, no! You're way too crude and impetuous.
Well, you're too thinky and careful.
The way I see it, the two of you together would make a perfect sheriff.
Yes!
Yes.
No? Yes!
Wait. How can they be the sheriff? They're outlaws.
Good point. I hereby pardon all of Robin's band of merry men and release you from all prosecution and punishment.
With all due respect, Your Royal Highness, what good is a pardon to Bram and me? Surely we'll be condemned again the very next time we're caught holding hands.
Will I be tied to the stake for defending a woman whose husband is beating her?
Will I have to run into the woods every time I want to meditate?
Yes, and how about everybody else that doesn't My friends! You forget, Loxley has been restored to me. You are my family, and we'll take care of each other just as we always have.
And you're forgetting, there's a new sheriff in town.
Wow. I'm really happy for you guys. That is really, really great. I guess I'll just be on my way. Hey, Mazel Tov, Marion, on the little bundle of joy you got in there. All right, yeah, hey, maybe they need an executioner in Derby, right? Okay, bye.
Wait.
Who, me?
Your shoe's untied.
Oh, haha, good one. Bye.
Juicy Cricket, stop teasing her.
Come here, join us!
Yes, come on!
Friends, you won't believe what the I Ching said. Listen. Number 45, Sui, gathering together. The world cannot move toward harmony unless human beings act in unison to further what is good and true. Our power as individuals only blossom when we gather together as families, groups, and communities.
Your Highness, will you join our merry band for the evening?
I would be honored. When I disguised myself as the guard to speak with you in the cage, I expected to find an outlaw and a traitor and a heathen. Not someone's counsel I would respect.
Your Highness, we know you can't believe everything you read in history, so we have an excellent tradition. As soon as an adventure is over, we immortalize it in a song. That way, one day, our descendants will hear it and know our truth. Would you play?
I would.
The sheriff captured Robin Hood and Gisborne came in for the kill.
While Midge and Marion brewed some poison, Joan trained men with will. Robin fought his demons as he talked with Richard in disguise, while Tuck and Alana built giant puppets, no word of a lie. So this is how it all went down. It happened as I said right now. Yes, this is how it all went down. It happened just like this.
The time it came for hanging
/ beheading / disemboweling / immolation.
And Marion offered up herself to save Robin from the hanging.
/ beheading / disemboweling / immolation. And it was gross as hell. The sheriff was distracted, and Will and Joan pulled a switcheroo. The sheriff tried to force a wedding. Marion said, I do
not. So this is how it all went down. It happened as I said right now. Yes, this is how it all went down. It happened just like this.
All heck broke out, there was a fight. The sheriff's guards, they were not loyal.
He ended up in his own noose, and all his plans were foiled.
The king rode in to save the day and take the burden off of us.
He granted to our merry band a royal pardon and a home of our own.
And there's a new sheriff in town, and Marion's about to have a baby, and oh my gosh, I actually remembered something. It's a miracle!
We were free.
We were free. So this is how it all went down. It happened as I said right now. Yes, this is how it all went down. It happened just like this.
And in return we wrote this song and let it slip right down on through the
torn happened just like this. So this is how it all went down. It happened as I said right now. This is how it all went down. It happened just like this. Hey!
This was the finale of the outdoor play Robin Hood, The Great Escape, written by Andrea Boyd and Laura Teasdale. Robin Hood features the voices of professional and community actors. Our professional actors in this episode were Karen Bassett as Midge, Kevin Curran as the Sheriff of Nottingham, Matt Laca as Robin Hood, Rachel Lloyd as Marion, James MacLean as Will Scarlet, Wally McKinnon as King Richard, Noella Murphy as Alana Dale, Laura Teasdale as Lil Joan, Naomi Vogt as Gal of Gisborne, and Aquila Wibisono as Tuck. Our community cast in this episode were Cameron Barker, Christine Barker, Nathaniel Barker, Sean Barker, Mary Kate Burke, Cameron Chisholm, Carolyn Curry, Rachel Fashini, Rob Hull, Oliver Long, Brianna Lynch, Sadat Merapuram, Aaron Michibata, Ashley Shepard, Julia Shields, and Garrett Vanderweel. Our featured unsung hero this week is Sabrina Stace, our wardrobe assistant and dresser. Sound design was by Justin Gregg and direction by Andrea Boyd. This project is made possible through the support of Canada Council for the Arts and our presenting sponsors, McLeod Group and Atlantic Windows. To catch up on past episodes and to donate to Festival Antigonish, go to festivalantigonish.com. And if you enjoyed this, please spread the word on social media.